we open World Hemp Congress. Dear guests, speakers, friends, we have this year hoped to see you again. 30 years is from Slovenia in 90 countries minimum. Thank you, Paul. You have for started. Please.
Thank you, Majda.
I maybe just a few words about World Hemp Congress work in this year. This year we work online all the time with news, with knowledge, with organization. We are live all year, all the time. Now we started with our friends, with our speakers, with our people from whole world go live with knowledge, which one they take it out 10, 20, 30 years. They will be live with us, they will be in workshops in us, and you can see us all the time. Thank you. I take word to Paula, or maybe just word or two for started.
Thank
you, Majda. Thank you, Majda. Thank you, Pavla, also for bringing me and all the wonderful speakers that we're going to hear in the next few days to the World Hemp Congress. Thank you for your wonderful English and presenting this conference in a language that many of us can understand. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for listening also to this instrument here called a didgeridoo. This didgeridoo is a traditional instrument from Australia. A didgeridoo is from the Aboriginal people of the land, the original people of the land of the continent of Australia. This is actually not a didgeridoo. It's in the shape and plays, and I use it as a didgeridoo. But because it's made of 100% hemp, we call it a hemp didge. And this is made from nothing else but 100% hemp, which means there's no glues, there's no resins, there is nothing but pure hemp. So I felt it an appropriate way to start this conference using this wonderful material that is made in Australia, that has travelled here back to Europe from where this invention began originally. So I'm very honoured to open the conference and talk a little bit about what is going to be happening in the next few days. We've got some excellent speakers here from different parts of the world, with different knowledge and expertise in specific subjects. So really looking forward myself to hearing some information being shared at this conference, and I look forward to also sharing with you some of my experiences with hemp foods, hemp farming and agriculture, and also hemp medicines, which I think a lot of people are more interested in these days. It's the newest subject within the industrial hemp industry, which has been existing for many thousands of years. And it is only in these unusual times that we live in where hemp is being renewed and re-looked at and re-understood. We're remembering, we're re-becoming members yet again of a society that works in harmony with nature, in harmony with a plant that can produce bioplastics, that can produce textiles, that can produce buildings, that can produce food, that can produce paper, that can produce fuel, and on and on and on from this one single plant, which makes it extremely special. Not only can it do these, or be involved with all these amazing different aspects of our everyday lives, but it can do those things in a very, very special way. And it is my belief, and the belief of many of my fellow speakers here at this Congress, that this plant will actually change the world. We will actually have a very different place to live in when what we are doing with hemp is realised in many different ways. And we're only just beginning. We're only just at the very, very beginnings. And after being involved with industrial hemp for 18 years, only now in the last year in Europe it seems, maybe 2-3 years, around the world, we've noticed that people are really accepting this plant and its uses in a more mainstream way, where it's not just you and me that believe in this plant, it's many, many people. And this is just the beginning, in my opinion. We have just planted the seed. We've been caring for the seed. We've been watering the seed. And now we're about to see the seed grow in the way that hemp grows, which is very fast. As you can see by the hemp plants in this room that were harvested recently from a very local crop. And you can see they just about fit in this room. And maybe they had to cut the bottom part of it off. So that the stalks actually do visit the whole length of this room. And that was growing probably, I would guess, in about 110, 120 days, which is really phenomenal for its stalk, for its flowers, for its leaves, for its seeds. So you're all here because of this plant, which is quite amazing really. The power of something that doesn't speak any language, doesn't speak Slovenian, English, Italian, any language whatsoever. And this one plant brings us all here. Now we think we're powerful as human beings. It's really quite a special thing that we're here to share. So yeah. A lot of innovation is going to be discussed, a lot of novel ways that we as humans have decided to work with this fantastic plant and bring its uses out to share with as many people as we can. There's going to be a lot of exchanges and sharing of information here at this Congress. And yeah, for those that are joining us on the web, I hope you get also the same experiences that we're having and that we're already having here, that we've already had here in fact. Even before we've begun, the feeling here for me has been like family. It's the best way I can communicate what is going on. I feel very connected with all the people here, and you know what we're doing. I feel that there's no holding back. There's what we're doing is sharing what we can from a very special place where we all have an intention to make a success of bringing this plant to people around the world. And that's one of the things that I experienced and also heard directly from local people here who are making some wonderful food that we'll talk about later, in their intention to take hemp foods not just from just being shared within their family and which they recognise has been shared in the culture here in Slovenia in history, but they are now willing to and seeing the need to take this and share it to the more greater public and the more people around the world. So I'm very honoured to be a part of this Congress and really honoured to be a part of this family and play my part in what is a very special time, and I hope we have, well, I know we will have a wonderful experience and create something even better than any of us could have imagined individually, because it is working together in a new way that we will bring new things in this world. And we can imagine and we can dream and we can hope and expect to do some fantastic things, and I know we all do. And I know you're going to hear about some of those things during the next few days. My expectations is not to be limited even by our visions, by our minds, by our thoughts, by our plans, but to something greater, to be really open, to see the potential of what this wonderful plant can do. So, yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of what we have. And I'll pass back to you, Majda.
Thank you very much. Just a little introduction. Our Paula to Paula. I give birth to you. You will lead us through the whole this World Hemp Congress, and please start it.
Thank you, Majda. So once again, dear speakers, distinguished guests, other participants and attendants of the World Hemp Congress Slovenia 2014, welcome. We are honored to have you here. We thank you sincerely for deciding to share your experiences and expertise with us. And for the general public, thank you for your interest, for watching this live online, or for participating here in the conference hall. We hope you find this conference helpful to your work and that you will enjoy your stay in Lendava, in Slovenia. The focus of today's lectures will be technology, implementing process optimization and innovation for the production and processing of industrial hemp. Mr. Benhaim, would you like to add something a word or two to your workshop? What is Mr. Benhaim? Oh, okay, he will be here. Okay, then I'll just do the introduction. Mr. Paul Benhaim is going to say a word or two about his workshops and the subject of hemp farming, foods and medicine, as well as hemp innovation. These workshops are scheduled for today in the afternoon at 3 o'clock and tomorrow in the afternoon. They will not be live streamed. It's only for the participants who are here live on the spot. So we just wait for Mr. Benhaim to return.